Welcome to My Words Are My Voice, the unspoken words from non-speaking or minimally speaking individuals within the autism community. My name is Rich. I'm just a dad and happen to have a New York accent. The words you'll be listening to come from writings from smart, intelligent, and insightful individuals who point one letter at a time on a letterboard, a stencil board, a keyboard, iPad, or any other type of electronic device. And these individuals who have this ability to communicate, simply put, need to be respected and recognized for who they truly are, smart and intelligent. And we need to honor that. And when we do, this world becomes a far better place. Welcome back, folks, and Happy New Year. This podcast is a continuation from our previous one, which was titled Year-End Holidays. So this is part 2. And we've received so many writings on this topic, we decided to continue the theme. And I'm certain and sure, once again, you'll appreciate an inside perspective of what this busy time of year means to these non-speaking autistic individuals. As a reminder and a fact, over 60% of individuals with autism are bullied. Sad but true, that obviously needs to change. On to our writings. For the next 11 minutes, please enjoy some amazing writings. First up, and back again, is 16-year-old Casey, who I believe, after you read this writing, to be a saint. So working with his communication partner out of Reach Every Voice in Maryland, he taps one letter at a time on the single stencil board, and he writes the following. The title of this is The Greatest Gift. Christmas time is very important to me. It's not about the gifts, it's about my thankfulness to God. I am a big believer in prayer. I love the faith my family shares. I pray every night. This holiday, I'm most grateful for the gift of spelling my thoughts. God has answered my prayers. I learned to be patient. I'm so grateful. My faith and trust has led me here. Thanks, Casey, and welcome back to the podcast. What beautiful words, and your commitment to prayer, and most importantly, your faith in God is nothing less than remarkable. God bless. Happy New Year. Next, and back again from Florida, is Arjun, who just turned 14 on December 26th. And working with his communication partner, Zaina Rudel, on a Bluetooth keyboard, he writes the following. The holidays have always been significant to me. The time is filled with love and appreciation amongst my family. When I was younger, my interest in gifts was much greater. Opening my presents with family felt normal. I wasn't just included, I was integrated. Everyone was ripping open packages and jumping with excitement, so it wasn't an instance when I did it too. I am blessed to have a family that has always been understanding and doted upon me. I do not take this for granted, but that doesn't mean the feeling of isolation never attached itself to me. Holidays serve as a reminder of the genuine love and support I'm smothered in, grounding me in peace and reassurance. Thanks, Arjun, and happy belated birthday. Once again, you share with us another wonderful writing and very, very insightful. So thank you. And more importantly, for me personally, I love the fact you mention the support that you get from your family. That's awesome. Thanks again. Happy New Year. And by the way, Arjun started blogging, and under the alias of Cosmic Quill Verse Writer, You can find his writings on www.ecosofwonder.com. Great name. Thanks, Arjun. Next, and for the very first time, so welcome to the podcast, is Julian Munoz, 31 years old, who only started spelling a year and a half ago, which is pretty amazing, right? 31 years old. Working with Judy Chinitz as his communication partner. Judy, the director of Mouth to Hand Learning Center out of Mount Kisco, New York. He titles this 2024 and Me. This year, I am especially thankful to my parents for not giving up on me. People often want to be rid of their difficult autistic child. Maybe they can't take the aggression or the screaming anymore. Maybe they have no patience left. Whatever the reason, by the time their child is 30, they are no longer trying to improve their child's life. My parents brought me to see Judy when I was 30. I had no voice for 3 decades. And now, I not only can talk, I have a whole community of people who know me and therefore know I am not cognitively disabled. My parents continue to try to help with the bursts of aggression that I cannot control. They limit my ability to join many groups and classes. I want them gone. I want to be included in things. In the next year, that is my goal. It is a resolution, I suppose. This past year, since I started talking, has been the best of my life. May next year totally continue to see my life improve even more. Julian, thank you so much for sharing your words. This is awesome. Again, another perspective that we all need to hear. And what truly amazes me is you have persevered for 30 years. The other thing, as a quick note, is the love and support you received from your parents, which is absolutely awesome. Keep it up. Good things are happening for you, my friend. Next, and welcome back, a big welcome back for Danny Costello. And for many of you regular listeners, you've certainly heard some amazing writings from Danny. Wait until you listen to this one. It's awesome. Tapping one letter at a time on the letterboard, he writes the following. Age of the rare power of the life we are lucky to have. World spins around, reaching one trip. We fly, hovering, watching the sun, hoping for another day. As we slowly hope to plan the year ahead, the present moment is leaving us. Understand your time is short. I wish the sun would rise with us forever until the world takes us home again. Until then, now is all we have. Realize your luck. You are here. Make the most of it. Danny, I love it. It's awesome. Thank you for taking us on that journey. So powerful. Happy New Year. Next is a poem which comes from my son, Richie, who's 28 years old, and tapping one letter at a time with his communication partner, Soma, who actually is the founder of Rapid Prompting Method, known as RPM. This poem took him 10 minutes to write. Here it is. Day after Christmas, lights seem to fade. Still we look up to the year ahead. New Year leaves us with old one dead. Bury the time to move on instead. Richie, thanks. And as always, I'm no longer surprised that you can write a poem in moments' notice. It's amazing. Your words are spot on and very, very meaningful. Thank you. Last but not least,
from Long Island, New York, is Chris. He's in his 20s, and he's working with his communication partner, Nancy, and tapping one letter at a time on a letterboard, he writes the following. Running with thoughts of magic now. Music listens to me this time of year. Hawk sings when the sun shines on the beautiful snow. Surrounded by worlds of lights, misty songs to reminisce, hoping Santa moves through homes that need it most. Love is the road to riches, visiting more lost knowledge when modern times go back to simplicity. Honesty, no longer trapped with stars in its eyes, songs trumpeting, the king is here, making me spin with intensity. More wishes come true, more miracles worked. Quoting lineage wins wars with strong strands of radiant, lustrous wonder. Gone in a moment's notice, more love to last with visions of sugar plums moving through time, marking my union of merry. We read the stories, their words have meaning. Holding so close the reason for Christmas. We are one. We are one. Thanks, Chris. And I freely admit that I got chills when reading this. It's absolutely awesome and so creative. You, my friend, are awesome. Thank you. Happy New Year.
In closing, so folks, most of us, if not all of us, take for granted how freely we can speak or write. Not these individuals. It's so infrequent that they have an opportunity to sit with a communication partner. The amount of time and energy it takes for them to write these words is more than you can ever imagine. So it's upon us to begin to recognize these individuals for who they are and give them the recognition and respect they deserve. And when we do, this world becomes a better place. That's it. Till next time.
Bye bye.